lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Your favorite entrepreneur, y'all. I'm doing my little traveling thing. I'm out and about right now, but I'm still here, gonna shed some knowledge. I'm gonna start all the way from the back, all the way from the left-hand side. And if I had to do it all over again, I'm just going to go down that road. For those that don't know, this is Charles's Corner. Basically, this is just information, and I'm big on financial freedom. That's why I take everything that I do, from the real estate to the nonprofit to the finding homes for homeless veterans. It is so much that we can, put our hands in. And no matter what you do, you're always going to have people that's probably going to say, you're probably doing too much. Why are you doing all this, And it's funny when I hear that, but those same people don't say the same thing to, you get people out there like a Jay-Z that has his hands in all this different stuff, and you have, like, LeBron James. They're in so many different industries, but nobody, chastises them, but it chastises a brother like me because I'm doing the things that I'm doing, and I see the bigger picture. So I'm just out here working. That's all. I don't look at it as, I'm just out here working. No matter, when you're on to something big, a lot of people are going to try to hold you back. And you have to just keep moving no matter what. So if I had to do it all over again, and I brought this up to somebody that I know, and if I had to do it all over again, I would break down and understand money for one thing. And I'm gonna give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Understand money. I would understand marketing. I would understand where to find the money. I will understand how to invest the money, and you don't have to be the expert, but you have to know why we're doing what we're doing. That's what we need to know. When you can understand the why behind something, you have your aha moment. You're like, oh, I didn't even know we could do that. Like, yeah, you can actually do that. So there's a meme going around, and the meme is as such, and it says, would you rather have $4,000 a week for life or $2 million right now? Which one is it? Come on. Tell me which one it is. Which one would you choose? $4,000 a week for life, like forever, or $2 million right now? And the majority of people, I'm going to tell you, $1,000 a week for life. $4,000 a week for life. That's $208,000 a year. That's a nice little chunk of change now. Let's not get twisted. But the thing is, and it's going to take you about 2 years to make 2 million, 10 years to make 2 million. But let me ask y'all this. Who knows they're going to be here next week, By the, good Lord's grace, you're going to be here. But we're all hoping we're going to be here, for one. So you're hoping you're going to be there. And the next thing is, you don't know, the cost of money is killing us. The money, we don't understand the cost of money. So most of us have our money in the bank. That's just because that's what we know. That's what we're accustomed to doing. And it's making 0.5%. And then the lady was like, no, it's making 2%. I'm like, ooh, 2%. Okay, sure. If that's what you want to go with, run with it. But the other piece of the puzzle is inflation. Now, inflation can be 4 or 5%, whatever. But if inflation is more than the percentage that you're making on your money, are you really winning? Think about it. Are you winning? Are you winning? So if you're going to do $4,000 a week, I personally would do $2 million. because I take the $2 million, even if you put it into the stock market, as Mr. Warren Buffett says and Mr. Ray Dalio says, the hedge fund guy is works out $150 billion. He says put it in, and I'm not giving. Let me put this disclaimer: I'm not giving financial advice, fam. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just providing information. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal analyst. I'm not a consultant. I'm none of those things. I'm just going to provide some information, and there's a lot of different ways to go at this, but I'm providing information. And so I say one of the ways you could do it, put it in the stock market of over 8% return for the last 20, 30 years, and that's a nice chunk of change at $2 million. A lot of people was like, well, what about the taxes? I'm like, if you're worried about taxes on $2 million, you kind of worried about the wrong thing. But, I mean, not to say not to worry about it, but not at $2 million because you're worried about taxes. I don't believe that. So even with the taxes, you have a thing called a self-directed IRA. That's like a tax deferment vehicle, or you can get out of jail free card with that, and it's been around for a little bit and one of the best vehicles out there. But you have to be 59 and a half before you can do anything with the money. So if you use the money for an investment, you have to put the money back in there, as you grow it. And I know, you can only have probably about, if you're age of 55, you can only put so much money in there, and don't quote me on the number, but I think it's $5,500. I don't know the exact number, but you max out of contributions at $5,500, but then you can actually use the investment that's in there to make more money in there, and there's not a limit on that. And the whole fund, you can will that to your kids. So it goes like 2 generations, and a generation, let's just say a generation is 75 years. So you will it to your kids, and they keep it for 75 years. So now that's 150 years that you kept a fund going. That's one thing. So when I say money, I'm talking the money to me is the biggest pot of money out there is the federal government money, and then you have grants, and then you have business credit, and then you have true business credit. And I'm outside, so I'm enjoying the weather. I'm trying to enjoy the weather a little bit. So you have that type of money. You have government contracts. That's a lot of funding out there. The one thing I would tell people to do is just set your business up for government contracts, because if you do that, then what you're doing is eliminating the need to set it up. If a contract comes about, you're not going to do government contracts every day. Nope, we don't do it every day. But if you just set yourself up so you can win, so when it comes out, you may do it in 3 months, 6 months. You never know. A contract may come in 6 months. Who knows? But, at least you're ready to receive. And then you have the true business credit, and I'll talk about that a lot. And that's getting money where you don't do a personal guarantee. And that's foreign to a lot of people. A lot of people are confused on that. And I was confused too. It took me a long time to learn it. But once you learn it and you're able to receive funding without a personal guarantee, you know something better than that, please let me know. And I will research the heck out of it, because that's what I do. I'm just a research. I'm going to get my research on. I'm going to understand it. I'm going to deep dive it and just get some great information if it's one of those tools that we can use to grow our businesses and help people. When you don't have to use your Social Security number, when you don't have to use your credit score to get money, come on. It's time to build. And a lot of people want to do it by next week, and that's just not going to happen. It's not one of those type vehicles. Along the same road of money is your credit. We have to get our credit together no matter what, whether you use yours or not. But I will tell you, having a good credit score, to me, a good credit score or even great is 750 and above. Once you get to about 750, banks or lenders, they'll work with you, because you are to a point to where they consider you, you pay your bills or something to that effect. They have their criteria. But you get to a 750, you can get money. You can get money like that, and that's hardcore right there, because most people's cars are at 4%, 5%. We get money lent to us at 9%, 10%, 13%. So if you can get it at 0%, you're winning. You can use that money, and this is my whole. I just use different scenarios. So let's imagine a lender gave you money 18 months that they're going to let you have this money at a 0% interest rate. So let's get smart right quick. This is one thing you can do. At a 0% interest rate, you can do is put the money into the S&P 500 small index. Make an 8% return. So you made an 8% return. You got it for 18 months. After the first year, do what you have to do. If you cash out, you still got to pay Uncle Sam and all that kind of stuff, depending on how you use your money. But, I mean, even if you did it in real estate, what if you made a 15 or 20% return on your money and you got it at 0%? That's the way I think. I think of money in terms of, when I get the money, can I make more money from it? And that's what we have to be. That's where our mindset should be. Can you make more money from the money you're going to get? If you borrow at 6%, can you make 10%? If you borrow 10%, can you make 15%? You borrow 15%, can you make 30%? That's, in a sense, the cost of money. So the cost of money is actually killing us money, and it's like we get money at 12%, at a 12% rate, and then we'll go and put it in the bank at 0.05%. So we're not really making money on the money that we just got, and it doesn't make sense. It's like, what are we doing? We're kind of working backwards. And I know everybody, I'm about to bust some bubbles right quick. I know a lot of people have y'all 401k. And I ask everybody this question that I talk to, and it's kind of like I get the deer in the headlights look. What is your 401k investing in, and at what rate? What's your interest rate? And I will tell you, a good 90% of the people that I speak to, they have no clue. Give it away. Here, take my money. Yeah, I'm just saving for retirement. You don't even know what you're investing in, but you're saving for retirement. I think you need to ask the questions to the people who hold your money, because let me put it to you like this. This is the best way I can put it, and I'm not saying anybody's doing anything wrong. All I'm saying is, if it's between you and your money going down the toilet, or the person who has your money is going down the toilet, do you think they're going to choose themselves or they're going to choose you? They're going to choose your money, you at 100% of the time. So there's nobody that should be able to be a good steward of your money other than you. You can entrust people, but at least you should have a basic understanding of what they're doing with your money. Now, this is what I know. I learned this from some economists out there. They was giving some information, and I just was writing notes. And so what it boils down to is your 401k is making X percent. And I'm going to throw a number out there. Let's say it's making, I'm going to go hefty, 9% return a year on your 401k. So we have these things called fees, and a lot of people don't have a clue how many fees that they have in their 401k. So if your fees, let's just total it up. What if it goes up to 3.5% on just fees? So let me break it down for y'all on what that looks like. Your 401k is 9%. You're going to get. My math could be off, but it's okay. Y'all see what I'm talking about here. So the money that you think you're going to get, it's really not going to be what you're going to get. You're going to get that minus the fee. So you're not going to get it at the 9% rate. You're going to get it at the 5% rate. Is that okay? I hope that's okay. Because it's going to be a show when everybody starts going for their money. So a quick example, $100,000 that you have in your 401k at 9%, you're supposed to get $9,000, okay? That's just basic math. But let's break it down and say, okay, well, hold on, sir or ma'am. You're really not getting $9,000. You're really getting $5,000 because we didn't take out the fee. And then at the end of the ball game, you're going to say, what fees are you talking about? Oh, then they're going to show you, when you sign right here, you sign for this fee, and then that fee, and then this fee right here, and then that fee, and then what they total up to is 3.5% off of your 9%. So it's really at 5.5%. So that's why you're only getting $5,000 by the $9,000. Y'all feel me on this? So this is what I would do if I was in your position. You've got a 401k. Or for one thing, I would be using my 401k to invest in other things. That's number one. And like I said, I'm not giving legal information. It's just information. You can use it or not. No big deal. The second thing I do is I get the manager, whoever looks at my or has my 401k, I would talk to them and ask about a prospectus. Can you see a prospectus? And they're going to look at you maybe a little dumbfounded, even if you have to email it to them. And if they say they can't give it to you, you need to really, that's a red flag. You really need to start asking questions about that and figuring out what's about to happen, because that's not a good look. The other thing you need to do is have them go over with you all of the fees and do it to a point to where if I'm taking my money out right now, I see what it is. I want my money out right now. How much money am I going to get, and what are the fees? I'm talking all the fees. Don't leave out the little 0.025 fee nugget. Put every fee that I will be assessed, put it out there, and let's go over what that fee is, because some of those fees are some bull crap and you don't even need it. I'm just telling you what I know. So, y'all do whatever y'all going to do it. Money and marketing. So that's another piece of the money. Another piece of the money. Our homes. A lot of people get excited about their home being paid off. You got a $200,000 home and it's paid off. Now you got $200,000 in equity, $0. But you have a home, though. I'm not mad at you. That, to me, that's not smart money. That's called lazy money. Your money's not working for you. So you're out there working hard, and your money should be working harder for you than you are for it. Your money should be able to go out and make friends and bring them back to you. That's what we call not having lazy money. You can invest with your home if you know what you're doing. Make sure you find the professionals and figure out, what you need to invest in that's going to bring you money, right? Something that's going to take money away. So real estate is just, my baby. It's just a great market to be in. The other piece of the puzzle is these people with these 800 credit scores. Oh, my gosh. And not utilizing the money that's out there that you have access to. I'm just going to leave that one alone. It's about money and marketing, okay? Money and marketing. And so that, for me, is a way to where your money is working. And the way it's set up right now, a lot of people are going to work well into their 70s. I'm going to say that one more time. A lot of people are going to work well into their 70s. Come on, y'all. We don't have to work that long. We don't want our money to work for us. We would rather be out there getting it. My thing is, whatever you need to do to get your time back, like 100% of it, that's what you need to do, period. I don't know what that is for you. I know that working a 9 to 5 won't get you your time back. I know working a 9 to 5 won't make you rich, and some people don't want to be rich, and I say, hey, then don't be rich. But that don't mean you can still be well off, and you don't have to work like until you're 70-something years old. That's all I'm saying. And I think we all have a choice. Some are choosing that, and if that's what you choose, God bless you and everything. But God gave Adam 4 streams of which to drink from. And I just equate that to, we're supposed to be living in abundance, right? And if we're not living in abundance, the question is why? Why are we not? What are we doing? Why are you not living in abundance when that's what's supposed to happen? And I think a bigger part is we haven't went out to receive the information, lack of information. You already know where I'm going with this one. But faith without works is dead. All of this coming together. And we're not looking at the big picture like that. Faith without works is dead. Thing that we're supposed to be doing and having a better understanding of this thing. So what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? We will go to a conference, but we won't take the time to go to a seminar that can help us to move forward and help us, our businesses and stuff like that. And everybody wants everything to be perfect. Like, no, I'm waiting because I'm about to do this. This is coming next year. And everybody was screaming, what was it, in December, 2018 is going to be my year. We're 6 months in, baby. We are 6 months in, baby. Where are you? What's good? What's happening? We're 6 months in. What have you done? What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? are you going to really get it done? Or are you going to keep playing around and not make things happen? The thing is, I think we play too many games, and we are so bent up on being entertained. We have to be entertained. That's all we want. We want to be entertained. Why is that? Why do we want to be entertained so much to where we get to a point where we get entertained and then distracted, and then time goes by, and now we're 6 months down, and we only have 6 months to go, and then everybody's going to be screaming, 2019 is my year. I just let me tell you what I do. I put my head down and I work. People are like, man, you've been busy. Like, I just put my head down and work. I don't want to do this stuff, but the difference between successful and unsuccessful people is we kind of do the same thing, but successful people don't quit. That's the only thing. We just keep going. We keep going, and we get what we came for. That's it. There is no, somebody cashing you out. Like, I don't have people to fall back on. I know a lot of us are in that same situation. And my thing is, if you don't have people to fall back on, why are you not working harder? That's my thought. Why are you not working harder? Tell everybody this. Do this, because this shocked the mess out of me first time I looked at it. Look up LeBron James and look at his business adventures. His business ventures and adventures and everything that he put his foot in. Look at what he's doing. He is, oh my freaking goodness, it is amazing everything that he's tapping into. Like, he's just going. And it's like, my goodness, dude, you have about 10 to 12 businesses. He's doing the Warren Buffett thing. It is quiet as kept. We criticizing him on the court, and he's killing it off the court. It is what it is. So, said and done. When it's said and done, he's definitely done. He's just going to be a businessman looking over all his business ventures. That's what he's going to be doing. There's nothing stopping us from doing some of the same stuff he's doing. I'm up here in Michigan right now, up here in Detroit, and I'm about to get with an investment team. And the thing, what we need to do across the country is come together and invest. Nothing's stopping us from doing it. And that's what a lot of people say, well, I can't buy that building. Nobody said you had to buy the building. But I bet if we came together 100 strong, we could buy the building. And we can leverage our money to do more. And I see other communities doing that. And it's almost a crying shame that we can't even, we do it in smaller pockets. But on the big scheme of things, we're struggling. Literally living paycheck to paycheck. And it's sad to see. I just saw a vet with a sign, looking for some money on the side of the street. But, vets are all across the country looking for funding, and people are homeless, and people are, barely making it. I just saw a lady buy some fans who probably don't have any AC. I can just assume. But it's like, what do we want to do? And we can make excuses for where we are. And I would say make your excuses for 45 seconds and then get up off your behind and do something. And when I say do something, I say find that mentor that you really need to follow. They don't need to follow you. You need to follow them and actually do what they tell you to do. And a lot of people don't get that. That's a big part right there. You have to do what the mentor says to do or you won't win. It's like you're not going to win in this one. It's not going to be happy for you. And then you're going to be coming to 2018, and then 2018 is going to be ending, and we're going to be in the same situation. It's just sad to me, the stuff that I see in people. And the stuff that I see, I just tried to honk my horn so somebody wouldn't hit somebody. So where do you start? Take a rock can, wherever it lands, that's where you're going to start. You have to start right there. So that's what you have to do. You have to make it happen, period. It's all up to you and what you want to do. So I'm going to stop right there. Y'all can keep playing this again and again if you want to, because it will be recorded. Miss Kimmy, I want to thank you, Miss Kimmy Robinson, for Elation Radio. and then Elation Magazine, Elation TV, and then Elation, and just keep it moving. I'm not mad at you. I like everything you're doing, making big things happen. I know I'll be traveling a little bit. I'm supposed to go speak to some young men down in the Atlanta area on moving forward, you know. And I'm up here in Michigan about to meet some investment folks, and I'll be in Tennessee meeting some folks, and then South Carolina meeting some folks, and Texas meeting some folks. So it's all about learning and doing. You know, I like doing workshops. Let's just do something to make something happen out of this thing. So I'm going to pray us out. Father God, thank you for allowing me to come on here and take what I have, take what you've given me, and give to the people. I pray for those who are going through the struggle, and I pray that those that are going through the struggle actually get up and do something, because you've given us everything we need. We just have to take action. In your name, I pray. Amen. This is Charles's Corner, Charles McCutcheon. I'm at CHARLES, the letter M, Speaks, SPEAKS, at yahoo.com, all over social media. Find me. I'm out there. I'm working. I'm hungry. I'm looking for more people like me so we can, everybody lock hands and we can do this together as a team. Nothing wrong with that. Charles Speaks at yahoo.com, charlesmccutcheon.com. You want to reach me there as well. I'm going to talk to everybody next Monday. It's all about financial freedom. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. Y'all take it easy.
This world is God's field, and we are his children and his seeds, planted on good soil or bad soil from one's actions, ways, and deeds. We got seeds in the field, with many dreams to fulfill. Too many seeds getting killed, Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed, we got seeds in the field, with many dreams to fulfill. Too many seeds getting killed, Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed. I feed them God's word like Gerber babies, I burp them. Give them a verbal sermon, they learning, growing in purpose. Fully grown, it's on, and now they putting and working. Exercising, they teaching, they skilled in fighting off demons. In this battlefield, if killer be killer in this killing season. Brothers blasting heaters without even having good reason. Possessed by them demons, the reasons the bullets squeezing. Facetious, bickering, fleeing the murder scene. He's leaking, dripping and covered in blood, he bleeding. He's wheezing, coughing up blood, asking for Jesus for forgiveness for his sick, sadistic way of living. Just in the midst of dying, he prayed this: Lord, receive my soul, I'm about to get killed. I understand I'm a seed in your field. We got seeds in the field, with many dreams to fulfill. Too many seeds getting killed, Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed. We got seeds in the field, with many dreams to fulfill. Too many seeds getting killed, Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed. I'm hotter than hot pockets with rockets going to Mars, and I'm about to spar with Mayweather. I'm way better, he just paid better. Move the dough like Future, talking too much, I mute ya. I flip but no birds, I'm strapped like Stephen Curry. Government control Illuminati, they controlling our minds. Seem that all we can find is guns and knives, killing our husbands and wives. Such a shame that being a black man in this day mean that you in the gang or you in the cell being gay. No way, that's not me, not I don't get high, but I fly on the court in the field. Built like steel, I will overcome any troubles in my life. No strife, me and wife doing 80 in the night, laughing at all the haters, conversators conversing but they hurting, cause I'm doing me. I stay flea, rockin' Fendi, Ferragamo, Gucci, Louis. Got racks on top of racks, plaques on top of plaques. You swing, I'm swinging back. I'm young, gifted, and black. So as I attack, like I'm running out the backfield, I understand I'm a seed in the field. I'm a seed in the field. I'm a seed in the field. I'm a seed in the field who got dreams to fulfill. And on Jesus we build, cause he's the hand on the till. Now that's my seed in the field, who had dreams to fulfill. Still can't believe he was killed. Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed. I raised my son with purpose, be great on this earth's surface. So great he correlated the name written in cursive. Since birth I know he was the young king to bring order. Like Martin Luther King had a dream, now he's a martyr. Started for the Spartans in college, a full scholarship. Never would have thought he got hit, just home visiting. Lord, forgive my urge to snap and go ballistic. it. The devil want me back to my old ways of living, but you saved me from them days and gave me a better vision. So I'm charging all his peers to carry on his tradition and solemnly swear to be diligent, handle business. For Dada and Kier, we honoring tremendous and marching every year. We repping you to the ending. Remembering them times we shared, nothing compare. Just wishing you was here in heaven. We know you there. Got 1,000 million prayers for everybody who cared, that knew you was a blessing on earth when you was here. Even though you gone, your legacy lives on. Long live Dada, my seeds will live strong. Long live Kier, my seeds will live on. We got seeds in the field with many dreams to fulfill. Too many seeds getting killed, Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed. We got seeds in the field with many dreams to fulfill. Too many seeds getting killed, Lord, we need your will to restore and rebuild. No more seeds getting killed. If you don't know, you reap what you sow. What goes around come back around for you. Plant good seed in good soil. Be loyal, your kids is watching you. Look up to your pops who's there for you. Plant good seed in good soil. And remember Christ died for you.